first grade. This is Mrs. Paul with your math lesson for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Our standard is NBT 1.1, count to 120, starting at any number less than 120. In this range, read and write numerals and represent a number of objects with the written numeral. Our essential question is, how can you model, read, and write numbers from 100 to 110? Our I can statement is, I can read, write, and count to 120. For this lesson, we are going to be working from pages 274 to 275, and this is Go Math Lesson 6.9. Let's begin with our Math on the Spot video.
Ask me what's in the box? Oh, I don't know, Joey. Every time I ask, it's always something silly. Why don't we just do some math instead? Oh, okay. If you're sure that you don't want to know what's in this box, that's just fine by me. Good. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so take a look at all these tens. Wow, that's a lot of tens. I know. Let's count to see how many tens we have. Okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's right. We have 11 tens. 11 tens. Well done. All right. Now what I want to do is just focus on taking that last 10 away. Just not completely away, just setting it aside. All right. Yeah. Now, if I move one of those 11 tens away, how many tens are left over here? That would be 10 tens? That's right. One less than 11 tens. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so what we have is 10 tens and 1 10. Yes? 10 tens and 1 10. Okay, got it. Good. All right, now I'm going to replace this 1 10 with what it means. 10 ones. Right? Isn't that the same thing? So one of those lines would all stack up like that when they're split apart. Oh, yeah, there's 10 of them. Still 10, right. There's 10 in each. 10 in each. Exactly. Wonderful. I know. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so what we have here is 10 tens and 10 ones. Yeah. Can I write that down? Yeah, that would help. Okay. Yeah. 10 tens and 10 more. All right. Now, what is 10 tens? Do you remember, Joey? 10 tens would be, it would be 100. Good job. You remember. I did, because you're such a good teacher. No, it's such, you're deaf. It's because you're such a, you're a great student. You're a great student. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so 10 tens is 100. Okay, that's what this means. Teamwork. Yes, that group is 100. All right, and 10 more. Now, 10 tens is 100, and the 10 more, that's how many more than 100 we have. So why don't we just count those individually? So we say 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. Oh, but almost. You're right. 110, but we say 110, not 110. Oh, I got it. Right? It's a super common mistake. You may have even heard your parents movies or the cartoons you watch, but it turns out the correct way to say that number is without the word and. Got it. 110. 110? I got it. Oh boy, that was a good one. I'm so glad for you. That's awesome. Okay, Joey, what's in the box? Take a look, take a look. It's time. Joey, you can't have time in a box. Well, sure you can. Have a look. See, it's empty, Joey. Oh, no. Really? I'm all out of time? Well, I better get going. Okay. Have a great math day.
All right, now let's look in our Go Math books and let's open it up to page 274. All right, 274 should look like this, and we are counting and modeling numbers 100 to 110. As we saw, we know that these are tens. These sticks, if you stack them all up, it is a group of 10. So that is what we call a 10 stick. And this right here is a 1. So 10 tens create the number 100. And if we add one more, we will have the number 101. So we have 10 tens and one more is 101. Now let me show you guys a secret. The way that these are worded, if we look at it, we have all of the numbers that we need, 1, 0, and 1, and that is 101. Now, these are 10 tens and 10 ones. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10 tens, and we have 10 ones. Now this one is a little tricky. The trick doesn't work for this one. So we just need to know that if we see or have 10 tens and we have 10 ones, that our number is 110. So you're going to model the number and write the number. So 10 tens and one more. So how could you model that? Well, you can draw 10 lines and you can draw a circle to represent your ones. So for number 1, I would have 10 lines and then I would have a circle to represent 1. So 10 tens and one more, just like it is here, is the number 101. So right here, 10 tens and two more. So the trick does work for this one. So if I draw 10 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I draw 2 circles, it would be 102. 10 tens and 3 more. I draw my 10 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I draw 3 more. My number is 103. If I draw my 10 tens, that's my 10 lines going across in 4 circles, my number would be 104. So let's continue with number 5 and number 6. If I have 10 tens, that means that I have 10 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I draw 5 circles, it will be 105. 10 tens and 6 more. So you need to draw 10 lines. Those lines represent 10, the 10 sticks, and 6 circles, and that would be 106. All right, let's look on page 275. You would do the same for for number 7, 8, 9, and number 10. And number 11 is a hot problem. 11 tens. So if you have 11 of those lines, what number would you have? Write the number on the line. All right here, we already have the drawing. So of course they have the lines and the circles, just as I was referring to for numbers 1 through 6. This is what they would look like. You would write the number. So let's do number 12 together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And now I go by 1. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109. So how would I write that? 109. Go ahead and do number 13, 14, and 15 on your own. Remember, these are the lines that I was referring to, like on page 274. You draw your lines and those circles that represents the 1, okay? So the lines are my 10s and the circles are my 1s. All right? So continue to practice your math skills. Be fluent in recognizing your numbers that are in the range of 1 to 120. I want you to practice modeling those numbers, saying those numbers, knowing how to count forward, counting by tens. Those are all very important skills that we are learning right now. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.